Breaking news. It's a perfect day in the Winelands, and vivacious SABC3 newsreader Vabakshnee Chetty is about to form her own merger with American businessman Geoff Miller.
Geoff and I met about 3 years ago. We've been dating for 2.5.
We met through actually a friend that worked at SABC, and I got introduced to her. And so we went on a blind date to Joburg Ballet and saw Romeo and Juliet.
It certainly wasn't love at first sight. The love came softly, but it's pretty strong now, and very excited to be getting married to him.
She's amazing. Just the smartest, most caring, most beautiful woman in the world, and I'm quite a lucky guy.
An executive at a global risk information business, Geoff was confident that asking for Vabakshenee's hand in marriage would be a safe bet.
The proposal was a huge surprise. He's not a romantic guy at all. He took me to the Seychelles.
I arranged for a boat to take us to a deserted island with a picnic, some champagne and some food. So we sat on the sand, I sat next to her.
He whipped out the ring. I was so surprised. Took me by absolute surprise. But it was really beautiful, and he said, "That's the most romantic I'm ever going to be, and will you marry me?" And I said, "Of course."
I'm feeling good. My biggest worry is not going to be crying at the church. I think I can hold it in, but let's see. You never know.
I was really nervous in the run-up. I got here a few days before, and I had a few mini meltdown moments, a few bridal moments, but today I'm just feeling absolutely fantastic. Not a jitter, I'm not feeling nervous at all. I'm just really excited to be at the church, to see him, to get married. I can't wait to be married.
Adamant that the decor should be opulent, Vabakshenee's floral table elements didn't make use of any jars, which she jokes are so last season.
We tried to avoid the general term theme. What was created was more a timeless look, something that Geoff and V would look at in 10, 20 years' time and really still love. I didn't want to go with anything super sort of trendy. So we stuck with a very neutral color palette, which V had actually specified, which was the mint greens, duck egg blue and pale pink. And we just put that onto a very neutral base. So the idea is just to keep it incredibly classic and very elegant.
Despite having worried about tripping in her all-lace Diango gown by Pronovias, Vabakshnee managed to make it safely down the aisle to meet Geoff, who looked dashing in a Hugo Boss tuxedo. The couple opted for a full Catholic service in a church in Stellenbosch before family, friends, and many of both Geoff and Vabakshenee's work colleagues.
They look so happy together. Geoff is kind of a composed person who carries himself very well. So to see him get emotional when he saw V come out was really a beautiful thing for me to see.
I think they couldn't have asked for a better day or location. And just seeing two people in love, it makes you want to feel that.
After the service, guests made their way to a reception at the Wederburg Wine Estate, nestled between the Helderberg Mountain and a picturesque lake.
You talk about romance, you talk about the perfect setting. This really is quite perfect, and I think that, you know, when they look back and say, where did it all start? This is a great place to start a journey called marriage. So, yeah, fantastic, and I wish them the best.
Speaking of journeys, Geoff has always clocked up frequent flyer miles, traveling the globe for both business and pleasure. But there's a sense of destiny about this union.
He left the States in 2006, right? Gallivanting around, but I believe that it was all for a reason. He had to find somebody, and that was, you know, 3 continents. It was 43 million square miles. It was 2.7 billion people. It was all to find V. They seem cut from the same cloth. They seem like they've known each other forever. In my mind, it's fitting because I know that their story means a lot, and it wasn't easy for them to find each other. As crazy as that seems, you know, so it means a lot.
It was a beautiful ceremony, a beautiful reception. It was just, and most of all, nice people. And a lot of Geoff's friends came from all over the United States, all over the world, excuse me, okay? And it's sort of touching for me that they thought enough of both of them to spend, you know, 20 hours on an airplane to get down here for the wedding.
Vabakshenee's SABC News colleagues were also there to celebrate and give their full support.
You know, I'm so happy that they've come this far. It's been an amazing experience to see from all the hardships that they've had up until today, where they just love each other wholeheartedly and they just committed to spending the rest of their lives together. I told Vabakshnee to love wholeheartedly never to hold back because we don't know about tomorrow. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. So I just wish them all of the best, and I know they'll be happy together.
The day has been like a fairy tale. It was a beautiful wedding ceremony. V looked sensational and gorgeous in her dress. I wish V and Geoff all the best with the future, good health, prosperity, children, and we welcome them anytime in our family.
To open the dance floor, Vabakshnee made a quick outfit change into a fun, flirty tea-length dress by Gert Johan Couture.
I'm feeling pretty good. Everything went rather smoothly, I think, and everybody's having a fantastic time.
Beautiful day, the sun was out, the mountains were in the background, we had a beautiful marquee, now we have some great live music, so for us it couldn't be better.
And cue the enthusiastic dancing. Here's wishing the happy couple, Jeffrey and Vabakshnee, a lifetime of good rhythm.